Hello, thank you for hanging out. Dork. It's really dark moment. Anyway, I was saying hello everyone. Bellhound, Lamp, Jacer, Doc, Baguettes, Cat. It's me. Yeah, I'm like there's no use in being like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I'll just be like, oh, thank you for letting me know. It happens sometimes. It doesn't happen often. I'm usually very good about my buttons, but like, you know, every now and then I'll be distracted. I'm sure many hopeful and uplifting things will happen in this stream. You're so right. You're so right. What could possibly go wrong? So yeah, it's it hasn't been that long since the last chapter. Reverse 1999 kind of rush dispatch, I believe. I don't think it was as fast in CN. But like now they were just like nyom, probably because of the it line up with the EN anniversary, and I think they wanted to be a bit closer to CN. I think they mentioned something about it. I know a friend mentioned something about it, and she said something that like apparently after this one they'll go back to the previous pace that wasn't so fast. You know, like wasn't super slow, but like they wouldn't like throw updates at you every other week like some other games do. I'm hopeful that good things will happen in this event. Also, this is apparently the end of the first arc, so I am excited. I am excited to see where this ends. So yeah, the release today, I've seen nothing. I know nothing about it. I don't look at what's going on in CN other than like characters being released. So I have no idea what happens. Okay, now I'm worried. I see how it is. Yeah, this is the end of the first arc. Apparently the login screen is gonna change and everything after. I like, dang. We're going places. Boys and girls. But yeah, I've been told like I know a few characters return, like of course Bertie and Sonero are there, Regulus, Cacania is back, and there's also Lucy. I should show you guys the 3D PV. So I mean, it probably will be in game. We'll see. If it's not in game, I'll show you. Because I made a 3D PV for it, and I'm like, it was surprisingly good. I'm like, wow, I was not expecting 3D. But yeah, let me open the game so we can jump on it. Hopefully, I don't know how long the event is. They also implemented a difficulty for me. It's like a story difficulty. They made like a very easy thing. So if at one point, you know, like I'm struggling with like something, I'll just lower the difficulty, you know, we're just here for a story. I can finish the challenges later on my own. The important thing for a stream, it's the lore. If you open the event chapter, PV will play excellent. They saw your stream. Yeah, they saw me struggling with every single boss ever. And they were like, okay, we need a story difficulty. And I'm so glad. I honestly think that more games should have a story difficulty, especially games that are like very story focused. Like, you know, I understand games like, for example, like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, like that. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, the idea of those games is that they're hard. Why do I have the music on? Oh, because okay. I see why. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like I understand some games, you know, are meant to be like hard and challenging, but games that are more like narrative focused, I feel like they all should have like a story difficulty setting, so more people can enjoy the story, you know, and leave the challenge for like whenever they want to do it, or like for the people that want to do it. Hey Kels, hello. How are you doing? I'm just getting ready here for more gacha. But yeah, I'm hoping to have the. I'm hoping that will also help, so we can have it done between today and tomorrow. So next week, I can go back to other games. Like, you know, go back to Signalis and Honkai Impact 3rd. I really want to catch up with Honkai Impact 3rd. I've been seeing screenshots of like chapter 4 and 5, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? You know, like out of context screenshots, and I'm just like, what the and all I know is that a Sparkle will show up. I'm like, I'm not talking about the event, I'm talking she shows up in main story. And I'm like, what? This is a reverse week, exactly. Yeah, we're doing reverse 1999 today and tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we're doing reverse collapse. Extremely tired, probably won't stay long in sleep. Have to go up by 5 a.m. Oh, no, that's understandable. Don't worry. Thank you for dropping by for whatever long you can. She gets around the Sparkle? Yeah, she definitely does. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. I might, if I have the time, I don't know if I'll have the time, but if I have the time, I might actually stream the collab with Star Rail. The Honkai Impact Star Rail collab. Yeah, this is a gacha game, but it's like... has a very nice story. This is like the end of the first arc though, so you'll probably be very lost. But it's basically... it's called Reverse 1999 because like in the game universe in 1999 there was a storm. You know, like it just started raining like all over, but the rain was like upside down, you know, it will go from the floor to the sky, and that basically caused the entire world to reverse in time. But then it gets revealed that it doesn't only reverse time, it changes the time. So like it can go back and forward. So like it'll go back to like, I don't know, let's say 1960, and then it'll go back to 1970 something, and then it'll go back to like 1920, and it kind of jumps around. I haven't actually ever, I don't think I've ever played a game with microtransactions or real money in it. Oh, that's good. I got into gacha games long ago with Fade, but again, as most games, I mostly play them for the story, and characters. But yeah, it's as soon as it's always before 1999. It never passed 1999. But yeah, and I used to stream the Hoyo games too because I like them. But they update way too fast to like keep up with them and also have time for other games. So I just play those on my own time and actually stream other games. Except for like these two. There's like, I mean, aside from the Mika games, there's like Reverse 1999 and Honkai Impact. But the other big Hoyo games, I dropped them. Y2K, the real final boss, truly. Got a rat. Yeah, I've been farming Sunless like crazy. I am 28 pulls away from the guaranteed 5-star, and I'm praying it will be Jane. Praying to every god. Just roll good, simple as. You're so right. Time travel and me don't have a good relationship. I am looking at you, Sonic 2. Oh yeah, no, the time travel plot in Sonic 06, from what I remember, was not great. Sonic 06 had some great plot things, and some others were just like, no. Like, I really like the whole thing with Mephistopheles and like Ifrit and all that. But I'm not entirely sure how the time travel thing went. It was kind of weird. Also because I knew Blaze from like Sonic Rush, so I was like, what is she doing here? Like, what? How much real money have you spent on gacha game? Excellent question. I don't know. Because I mean, I've been playing for years, so like I don't really spend often. I don't really spend much compared to like other people, but like, you know, over the years it accumulates. You don't count how much you spent. Like, I know the most I spent on like one thing was in like I had the trauma with like Gears Frontline and the World skin that I had to spend like, I think it was like $500 or something like that. It was like something crazy. I divided it among like 3 paychecks. Like, it was a long banner. So like I could divide it among like different paychecks. But it was a lot of money. Well, I mean, I basically had to buy her. Like, I couldn't get her. I had to do the 600 rolls. So yeah, that's why I still have her on as like my adjutant, because I'm just like, I spent so much money on you. I will show you around. It was somewhere, like, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was somewhere between like 400 and 500, I believe. Yeah, since I spent it like among 3 paychecks. I didn't like spend it all in one go. So like, I don't really have the math well in my brain. But yeah, I think it was something around there. And one skin, yeah, I really wanted that skin. I had less bills back then also, so. And now I wouldn't do it now. I have too many things to pay, you know. And I divided it among 3 paychecks, so you know, it was like, what, like 150 or some from each paycheck, something around that, like 150, 200. Because it was a long banner, so like I could divide it, and it didn't feel like such a gut punch as how it was. It's well wrought, the Halloween live to the skin. Enjoy your dinner, dog. I think I have ever spent that much on one thing in my life yet. I mean, I did buy an Xbox Series X, so that cost more money than a PS5. Can I interest you in a PS5 Pro? I was actually excited for the PS5 Pro, but then they were like, it's only graphical updates. Like, you know, it's only GPU, you know, it has a better GPU and everything else is like the same. And I was like, I am no longer interested. A model train imported from another country. Oh yeah, those can get expensive depending on like what is it exactly. 200 is not so bad though. I mean, it also depends on like, you know, where you live. These are like, I'm talking in Canadian dollars. So, you know, you gotta remove like 1 or 200 for the US conversion. You earn the money. In my opinion, whatever makes you happy, go for it. You earn the money you spend, so why not? Exactly. I'm like, you know, as long as it's within your means, it's like, whatever. Like, if you can afford it, like, go for it. Be happy. If you can afford it and not be like, you know, not leaving money. Unless you're like not leaving money to pay your bills or like buy food. Like we all like to meme with like the ice water soup thing, but like do not actually go to to those extremes. You know, it's just a PNG or a 3D model depending on the game. You'll survive without it. But like if you can afford it, like just go for it. You know, be happy. What are you gonna do? Like when you die, what is gonna happen with all that money? You're just gonna go to the bank. It's like, don't let them have your money. Use it all. Canada dollars, those are more commonly called maple leaves, surely. Queen coins. Oh wait. Don't go into debt for gacha, go into debt for Foxa. Exactly. Leave the money to your wife when you're will. I want all whatever money I have left to go to Mika team. But yeah, and also like the thing is also back then, not only had less bills to pay, but like Just Runner was the only gacha I played. The more gachas I started playing, the less I started, the more I started to spend less, you would say. So like I'm more picky on what I spend now, since like I play quite a few of them. And I'll be like, only if it's worth it, you know, like if I can buy, for example, for GA now in Sunless, if I can get to like 20 pulls by Sunday, you know, to be like 20 away, I will buy those ones that I have left because it's not that much. Like 20 pulls. And see what I get. You know, and if I get her, nice, and if I don't get her, like whatever, I'll wait for the rerun. And I'll just get Caesar in the next banner. Because I also want her, so if I didn't want Caesar, I would probably go like all the way and just like get Jane. But I want Caesar, so like I'll just get to the 50-50 and we'll see how things go. Like the battle passes things on games, like I only buy them if like I have a lot of progress done already. So I'll be like, oh, you know, like I'll spend like 10-15 bucks to get like all the goodies that I have unlocked already. But like I don't buy them day one because I know I won't get into the game often enough to like get all the things to make it worth it. So I actually wait until like the end. Hero and gacha is forced into a game when it's unneeded. Oh yeah, I mean they put it in like micro like loot boxes and things. They've been putting like in a lot of things. Because I mean they saw the money from gacha and of course they wanted in on it. But yeah, I spent a few bucks also on Funka Impact. I bought the battle passes in Sunless usually because I mean I usually farm enough to like complete it. So when I'm around like level 40, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll buy it. Sometimes I'll buy it on Narrow Cloud when I want the skin. Or like in games that you can like directly buy a skin, sometimes I'll buy skins. I spent Star Rail also to get Firefly. I don't think I'll spend too much on the Star Rail, no, unless like they release another character that will be like, oh, I absolutely need them. But I don't know, I'm kind of disenchanted with their character design after Cellus dropped. I just really like Cellus characters. You burn your burger, but you have purchased a backup. Let's go. Have you ever considered a card racer competition collab with the people you have collaborated with? I mean, I haven't collaborated with that many people, so... Also, I'm bad at organizing competitions and things. I do want to show someday at a stream, like it'll probably just be like the one stream, maybe two, but I do want to show the Sonic Racers. It has banger music. It looks kind of cursed, but it has banger music. Yeah, I did do a climb club. Like, you know, that's not a competition, that was co-op. And I didn't organize it. Hehe. I was invited. Yeah, Sonic R. I love Sonic R. That game's so silly. We've seen her card race, she's too bloodthirsty. You've seen me card racing in Sonic Adventure 2. But yeah, Sonic R is so silly. The music is so good. The stages are surprisingly good also, I feel, for the time. But like, you know, as a good game from that time, it was not the best for movement. Can you feel the sunshine? Everybody supersonic racing. It has some great songs. Very 90s though, like great. I should probably show you guys Sonic Fighters at some point too. Just because I have the power. Also because I will never forget my Sonic Fighter experience when I completed it for the first time. And like right as I beat the boss, my power went out. And then I had to do it all over again. Sonic R is absolutely booty with a standard controls. Whenever I tried on a GameCube port, analog made it feel so much better to play. Oh yeah, I do have the GameCube port for those because I have Sonic Gems collection and Sonic Mega collection. So I do have them on GameCube. Oh, the Tails doll. Yeah, that's another reason why I need to show you Sonic. I mean, those games. Because I mean, Sonic R, that's where Tails doll comes from. You need to see the origins. The Xbox Live version, it adds the missing character Sonic the Cat back into the game. Oh. I mean, if it's up for free, I'll probably do it. If not, like, I mean, I will not buy it again. I already have it. But that's a nice bit of info, thank you. I don't have the controller with analog and Saturn, so playing the Saturn original was pretty difficult to me. Oh, yeah, no, I never played the original because, I mean, all those games I tried on GameCube. GameCube was my first home console. So that's as far as my experience goes. I never played any older thing. I mean, I did play PlayStation 1, but like I never had one. So like, you know, sometimes I'll go to like people's places and they'll have a PlayStation 1 or a Nintendo 64. But like, yeah, that's as old as it gets. I never met anyone with like a Saturn or like a Dreamcast. Or a NES. I had a friend who had a GameCube, but I was not impressed with his taste in games. Did he not have the entirety of Sonic release games for the GameCube? I can't even remember what else was on the GameCube. I used to look at my GameCube games and it's all Sonic, Bloody Roar, and the Naruto fighting game. Oh, and Custom Robo. Custom Robo is great. That's another thing I need to stream at some point. Custom Robo, it's 10 out of 10. I love Custom Robo. Yeah, the GameCube Bloody Roar? I do! And Custom Robo. Yeah, I do have Custom Robo. Yeah! Custom Robo enjoyers, let's go! Damn, you're sitting on gold. It's mine! Have you decided if you're going to play Shadow the Hedgehog before Sonic X Shadow comes out? No, I have not decided. I might not have the time because I'm traveling in November and I have too many games I want to catch up on. But yeah, I'm hoping to get to that soon, but I I have not made my mind on whether I play Shadow first or Generations. I don't know what will be better for people that do not know the original Shadow the Hedgehog. I feel like Shadow the Hedgehog needs to experience first, so I might go that route. I'm kind of leaning toward that. I'm just like very excited about Generations, so sometimes I'm like, what if I just play it? And to get to the last story, I have to play the game 10 times in a row. Yeah. To be honest, for Shadow the Hedgehog, I might just get like the different, because there's only like 3 different endings when it comes to like cinematics, and then you'll just do the others on my own, and then like show the end. Custom Rock was that game I always saw in the rental place and always wanted to get but never did. You missed out. I saw it on a store by pure chance. We had like this duty-free shopping center where I live. Also, this was like years after the GameCube came out. Like, I don't even know when the game came out. But yeah, they had the demo playing on a TV in a store. It wasn't even a game store, because, you know, that shopping center was just full of a store that had like a bunch of everything. You know, they had a little bit of everything, like a bunch of knickknacks, and like a few of them had games in between all their stuff. Like they were playing the demo on like the TV. And like it kept playing the combat, and I thought it looked very cool, and it was cheap. It was very cheap for what I was used to for GameCube games. So I was like, you know what, I'll get it. I had never heard anything about it before. I just saw the trailer thingy, you know, that plays in the game itself. Thought the thing looked cool. And I think I read the back, you know, about like how it was like actually like little robots you play that you will kind of play with in combat. They weren't actually big ones, and it kind of reminded me of Angelic Layer, and I really like Angelic Layer. I never finished it, but I had watched it not long ago. I had started it not long ago, and I really like the concept of like small tiny dolls battling for some reason. So when I saw that with robots, I was like, ooh, and I bought it, and I did not regret it. Custom Row is actually so good. It goes hard. Like I think that was my first JRPG. Because I had only played like Sonic games mostly. And Ace Attorney probably, you know, so like mostly like Sonic games and like visual novels, I guess. Maybe Zelda. So that was like my first quote unquote proper JRPG, you know, with like JRPG like story and things. So like when it throws you the twist, the plot twist near the end. The people that played it might probably know what I mean. Like the reveal. And I was just like, my mind was blown. I have never played something with a story like that ever before. And I was like, oh. It's great. Great times. Good night, Chaos. But yeah, I can't wait to experience Custom Robo when I get around to it. What's up, baby? You also wanna play Custom Robo? something on your eye. Let me hold your face. No, no bitey, no bitey. You're welcome. No bitey, no bitey. What do you want? You ate not long ago. I mean, you actually ate like 4 hours ago. But... What do you want? All right. She's sitting down. I guess she'll just lie there. Do you want me to get that controller out from under you? Anyway, it's almost been an hour, so it's time. It's time. As I said, I wanna progress as much as I can between today and tomorrow in the story. So hopefully we can get it done, and I don't need to slot another stream time next week for it. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? It probably will not show because I didn't set it beforehand, but like we're going anyway. You should be able to hear the music at least. Game capture, not reverse collapse, reverse 1999. Okay. Here we go! I was logged in, so let's just jump into it. Time for progress!
These newspapers, please do not throw them away until I finish reading.
What's this? Woo! Login for 360 days in total. I haven't done it yet, but it's the one for the 1 year anniversary, I believe. Fire given by metal. Okay, hopefully I'll remember that later. Ooh, look at all these things. Ooh. Oh, what's this? Hey there, Martin, you're back just in time. I see that you've been doing a lot of work in the field lately. I've been pretty busy myself, so let me show you my latest invention. Take a look at this. There's a machine in the corner. Oh, it actually shows up in the background. That's insane. Ta-da! The mood switch. Being in the field all the time is bound to lead to burnout and fatigue, both physically and mentally. So I prepared this for you. It can help you create an optimal resting environment when you return to your suitcase. It's also very easy to use. Here, I'll show you. Is it to set the music? Through this all-frequency radio transceiver, you can now connect to Miss Radio at any time, no matter where she may be. This way, you can listen to Miss Radio's broadcasts at your leisure. These mysterious channels must contain something of interest to you. For the sake of the emotional well-being of our machines, our mood switch can rotate through pre-recorded content, giving Miss Radio plenty of time for herself. Besides that, it also has many other features you wouldn't expect, such as a TV, karaoke machine, optical projector, and can even serve as a barbecue grill. Interesting. I think I'll be fine with the radio-related features for now. No averting, but the grill. Alright, then please turn the knob on the left first. Oh, hello, here I am. Simple, right? Next, we just need to... I received your signal. Is it you, Mr. X? You... Oh, there seems to be a glitch with the machine, but don't fret. A little setback every now and then is nothing to worry about. We just need a simple, non-Arcanum related adjustment. This computer is macking a bit up on the right side. I assure you, everything we're doing is well within the boundaries of our safety protocols. And I'll be sure to add this technique to the maintenance manual once you succeed. Dang! Okay. See? The invention was a success. Oh, now we can hear you crystal clear. Hello, Mr. X. Hello, Miss Radio. I'm demonstrating this mood switch to Martin. This might take a bit of your time. I don't mind at all, happy to help. This aligns with my own mission too. First, you should see the playlist on the right side of the screen. This is where you can select the music you like to listen to. You sure have good taste, thank you. If you really like the song, you can mark it as a favorite here, and I'll remember your selection. I will say save on memory card, and of course you can view them and make changes whenever you want. Ah, okay. You can also play this song to set the mood inside the suitcase. And this concludes your introduction to the radio feature of the mood switch. What you see here is just the tip of the iceberg, believe me. As for its other functions, have you experienced the thrill of discovery as you play with the machine? That's exactly what I wanted to say. Enjoy, Martin. Alright. Switch modes. In connected mode, you can switch between different music tracks at any time. You can also switch between official and audience ratings here. Oh. Here you can change the music track that is currently playing. Interesting. What happens if I press it again? Nothing? Ah, okay, I see how it is. Let's shuffle. I love shuffling. See, every key really just another hitting error? No, how could it be? Yes! Samuel Weiss! Look at this beautiful woman.
Hello, timekeeper. I've long heard of your stories. Hopefully my visit won't trouble you too much.
For free!
But perhaps for you, this isn't much trouble.
A 6-star for free! Also a free Matilda. I've just finished reading Sonetta's annual report, and yours as well. While both of you have made noteworthy contributions to the Foundation, what I am going to accomplish as the monitor assistant will equip your efforts in every regard. You will soon have the honor of witnessing my tremendous achievements, and you will willingly and personally hand over the Investigator of the Year award to me. Sincerely, the excellent Matilda Bonish. The reason I progressed so much is because I am a genius, not because I started lower than her.
Hey! Why are you here? Wait, does it mean Soneto is also?
Oh, I forgot her line. Free French. Also free 10 pools for Lucy. And also this, also more 10 more pools for free. Who's here? Oh, I do like this skin. But I don't have this in final though.
Is it really okay doing nothing like this?
Ooh, a new avatar thingy, a new icon. I'm gonna change it. I think I still have like the most basic one. Oh no, I have this one, but still. Woohoo! Am I getting a free 6-star character? It's taking so long to load! What is going on? Hello? Oh, there we go.
Foolish.
Who's Max? Okay. You get out. Oh, also they added this thing. You can. Oh. I think it was now that you could change the appearance of it. Yeah. Okay, but I have it locked. What do I need to unlock it? But yeah, you can change the appearance of this thing now. I think everything actually, all the buildings, yeah. Oh no, it's the battle music. So give me so many things. All right, but first, I don't have that many pulls, but we're gonna go for it. What's this? Oh, okay. Let's go. Are you for real? Free Lucy! Look at this animation.
A hand-operated spinning
For
wheel
free.
half drenched in water. This indicates a low level of technological development here. Do
Actually,
not worry,
for free.
Timekeeper. I am equipped with 15 adaptive plugs suitable for any situation. I will start by running the drainage program.
Let me flex it. Never mind, one of them is watching. What are whom's to shoot draining? I don't know, do you want it to be you? Well, there you go, another X. What can I get with 10 of this thingies? Ah, nothing.
Huh?
Free Lucy. It's free. Yo, 2 free 6 stars? I can neither confirm nor deny such claims.
Knock first. Now walk out and wait till I say.
Yeah, I got Winsong. I haven't had time to level her though. I have Winsong and Villa. And Marcus. But yeah, I didn't have time to level. Yo, her portrait moves? What the fuck? Oh, because she's limited probably? Because Yunak she also moves. She cannot
Your
be
visits
contained.
are always unexpected. I appreciate that. Door knocking is more of a formality than a functional necessity.
She's so hot. I don't have enough, but we'll get her to whatever I can. Well, that's surprising. Why does she use two different ones? good does she think she is? I mean, I'll get them anyway. Oh, because she's an intellect character. I see. Not one of the regular elements. Still.
Sounds like the roar of a wild beast. Also like the spooky hoof of the underworld.
Someone designed the hot robot to have a belly button,
It
and that
must
person
be
is
the
indescribably
nightmare
down bad.
galloping away.
Yes, and I thank them for it. Whoever designed Lucy, I am so grateful.
Your visits
I am
are
so
always
grateful
unexpected.
for your service.
I appreciate that. Door knocking is more of a formality than a functional necessity.
And like, look at her ascended art thingy. It's great. Like, this is my shit. I love it. I love it.
Sounds like the roar of a wild beast. Also like the spooky hoof of the underworld. I got it.
Real kids vibes.
It
Yeah.
must be the nightmare galloping away.
So good. So good. Anyway,
The engine?
now it is time. It's like she's naked, but it's okay because she's not. Exactly. You're so right. And I love that you can see, like that you can like see
Your visits
the
are
robot
always
parts there. You know,
unexpected.
the
I
thing is
appreciate
there.
that. Door knocking is more of a formality than a functional necessity.
And like the joints, it's peak. It's so peak. But anyway, are we ready? Are we ready to roll? Ready to rumble? Let's go. TV time, probably, I think. Let me remove my glasses. It's so good, guys. And the music is great.
When the lights turn colored halos, I hang in. When the dark is pulling and I can't rise. All the things I have inside, they take my life. When the night is falling.
Congrats to Bertie for her 3D debut. Yeah. She's grown so much. She's come so far. Okay, this is actually so good.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
Send this to everyone.
This is La Unua.
We must share this with everyone.
Look at this.
La unua tiaklo.
Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
Kakania! It's so good. It's so peak. Damn, I know, right? It's big. Damn, I'm sold. I'll take 10. Yeah. I'll take 10 of whatever the fuck that was. How many are there? It's 26 stages, okay. So yeah, hopefully 2 streams should be good. Depending on how long the cutscenes are. Oh yeah! Ah! I'm so excited. And here is her character event. This is the roguelike, I think. 41 days, so that's a lot. Maybe we do have time to do it. But first, this BGM sounds like it came from Christopher Online. Honestly, yeah. Like the BGM in Rollers is also great. I believe they do it themselves. They have like their own in-house team. But it's great. What can I get here? Okay, here I can get this, which I will presume is for Lucy. Alright, let's go. Enter. Woohoo! So here we're back at the island. Remember that the math island was actually pretty important. So we're back here. We're gonna see what's up with that. Then at the archive of the first event in game. Wait, is it permanent now? Because that would be great. Where can I check that? Atlas? What did you miss? Just the trailer. Main story tab? Oh wait, this is not the main story tab. Oh. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the event, no? Oh, no, this is music. It's music, I see. Here, reflections. Let's go! I haven't done any anecdotes. I need to do anecdotes at some point.
Sounds like the roar of a
Excellent.
wild
We love this. We love when games put their events in archives for everyone to see. House of Love and Hope were just starting, so perfect timing to arrive. I was too busy watching the trailer before and rolling for Lucy. Even though that didn't take long. But yeah, so let's go. 1. The Secret of the Diagonal. This is December 1st, I presume? 8:30 p.m. The Secret of the Diagonal. From softened branches to transcendent heavens. She thought she could grasp it all. I got Lucy with the free 10 pool.
Mama, I have a question.
Oh, it's baby 37.
Why don't people like the irrational numbers?
The woman turns around, gazing her daughter with warm affection.
Do you feel the same about them, 37?
Yo, she's pretty. Well, she dead. 77.
Maybe a little?
37 looks down and kicks away a pebble.
You see, Mama, I can count to 3 and to 17, but I can never count to something like 0.0100100001000001, let alone use it in calculations.
Kudos to the voice actor for reading all that. I mean, I know it's their job, but still.
The endless non-repeating decimals would make a mess of the results, and I can't keep the equations as simple and elegant as I want.
But your favorite, the circle. The ratio of its circumference to diameter is also an irrational number, is it not?
She got you there.
Pi is special. I know how it was found and what it represents, so I trust it and use it in my calculations. The same with e, logarithm 2, and root 2. But not many irrational numbers are this convenient to work with. Some have no patterns, no simplest forms, and no end. I can't work out their digits, write them out, or calculate them.
Skill issue.
Not only are they impossible to pinpoint on the number axis, but there's an infinite amount of these irrational numbers. What's so funny, Mama?
You're a clever, silly goose, my dear.
I forgot these people talk numbers. Yeah, welcome to math.
You don't dislike them, you just don't understand them enough.
Letting down, she picks up a soggy twig. Her hand moves, sliding the tip of the twig across the sand. 4 equal perpendicular lines are drawn, with 2 more diagonal lines intersecting in the middle. It is the shape of the familiar square.
Take our old friend root 2, for instance. The irrationality of this number can be proven through basic arithmetic, as it cannot be expressed as an irreducible fraction of integers a over b. A simple proof by contradiction is enough, with no knowledge of irrational numbers required. The presence of root 2 is prevalent in nature, and it is particularly noticeable along the diagonals of a square. This means...
Oh, I know! This means the system built solely on the ratio of integers was flawed.
I feel like I'm back in engineering school.
Yes, root 2 is simple, elegant, and one of the greatest discoveries in mathematics. It showed the existence of infinite incommensurable numbers, with root 2 being the most obvious one to find.
Are we really getting a math lesson? Yeah. Take notes.
This was how the Tower of Old Ideas crumbled, paving the way for revolutionary breakthroughs that catapulted mathematical analysis into uncharted frontiers. We discovered a kingdom beyond our traditional methods, one that's immeasurable, incommensurable, and inexhaustible.
Can they list talking war crimes that I can't understand? When they math so hard that they make you miss the war crimes. You truly do be like that.
And the key to its gates is hidden in plain sight, in the diagonal of a square.
A kingdom of irrationality.
The girl listens intently. As always, she understands quickly.
I see now, Mama. We are not all-knowing beings. There will always be numbers beyond our awareness, such as the nature of irrational numbers. So, if we get to know the irrational numbers better, we can be friends with them too. But you haven't told me why people on the island hate them.
The image of her mother's face fractures. Oh. But her smile is clear, gentle, quiet, and almost pitying.
Mama?
"37. You're awake."
Oh, I see. The girl sits upright in bed, her eyes staring into the air in dismay.
Sophia? How long was I out?
"You've been in a coma for a week.
Damn, a week. Her words are cut off as 37 jumps off the bed, rushing her way out.
"No, stop! You're not well yet!" "There's no time. I have to find 6. I have to tell them now. Our circle has been broken."
Oh, okay. I see. That is surely a beginning. Oh wait, I got an artifice
Sounds
of
like
Sonetto.
the roar of a wild beast.
Let me go give it to her. Where is Sonetto?
Yay!
Our cube is in cubed. Oh no. Alright, let's see. Narrator.
Now we've learned some manners in Apeiron, haven't we? Namely, to abstain from beans, never parcel off a loaf, and stay away from the white roosters on the road.
Ah yes, the beans.
It's been so long since we last talked about these things. How time does fly. This rusty brain of mine is struggling to keep up. We should have waited until dawn to light the candles. The sun would have mistaken the day for night and delayed its appearance in the morning. That way we would have had more time to talk.
I don't think that's possible.
Indeed. You possess a far greater understanding of the laws of nature than your ancestors. It's only natural that you wouldn't relate candlelight to sunrise. But for the people of earlier times, there was a commonly understood connection between the two. Did the trees not bear fruit after the Horn of Plenty was filled at the harvest festival? Did the field not wave with grain? Does the lighting of a match not illuminate the moon? It's human nature to try to understand the world. Of course, at that time, mistakes were made, and some phenomena were attributed to the wrong causes. Some theories were developed from false facts. It was a time of symbols, you see.
Such as?
The flower represented blessings and harvest. The Ouroboros, the eternal cycle. The hawk, wit and astuteness. And the soil, safety and protection. Aside from nature, the circle symbolized protection, the triangle, stability, and the triple helix, ascendance, change, and the unity of mind, body, and soul. As time went on, things became associated with one another, and more symbols were created.
It's not a very methodological approach.
You can see the cause and effect with your own eyes, dear. It's clear when something is related and when it isn't. If the outcome isn't what we expect, these symbols must be incorrect. But it's not their physical form that's wrong. Physical objects never lie. It's the meaning and concept given to them that are wrong, you see. Objects are just objects. A match is just a match, not the illuminator of the moon. An animal is just an animal. The circle and triangle are only shapes. And you are just you.
Deep. Alright, time for 2 is at the same time. Same day, same time. 2. The blue and the grey. From opposite ends of the prayer hall, weary eyes meet in silent standoff. Yo, is that Arcana? Mommy?
Nothing's happening.
The Hall of Truth is as crowded as ever. Ideas, noises, and arguments are all crammed into one space.
Miss Virgin, your attention, please.
Hello? Hello, good evening, ma'am. Are you free after this? Oh my. Why is she purple? I don't know, but it suits her. She looks powerful. I like it in a woman.
This is a public inquiry, and your answer determines the fate of you and your friends. There will be a vote on your punishment, considering the leak of the island's coordinates and the damages caused by you and Manus Vindictae. Yet, in the past 2 hours, you've looked at your watch 10 times. Forgive me for being blunt. What could possibly bother you more than your sentence?
Oh, you have no idea.
My apologies.
A mocking click of the tongue can be heard from the crowd.
Let her look, 888. Doesn't it occur to you that time is also in the form of numbers?
It's yaoi, man. She looks like she can beat me to death with numbers alone. Yeah. And I will let her.
Perhaps she's waiting for her lucky number to come.
His words caused a ripple of chuckles throughout the hall. Clearly, after hours of debate and discussion, this light-hearted moment brings a much-needed sense of relief.
Besides, what conclusions have the good people here made? We were brought together in this great hall today, for misfortunes have struck us in the past week. Manus followers were found dead in our sacred place, the Gorgon current was cut off, and a human army has invaded our land. There are also the territorial disputes, the threats from external powers, and the conflicts between our guests. As you can see, our guests have brought us quite the unexpected gifts. They will give us their explanations. But whose words should we trust? Those of the Foundation or Manus Vindictae?
Definitely not Manus. He bows slightly, gesturing to the left of the stage.
I swear on the stone of truth that I have no knowledge of the League. We never gave any information to the humans. As we speak, the St. Pavlov Foundation is taking measures to mediate the territorial disputes from outside the island.
But you did report everything here to the Foundation. And you don't know what they did with the information, do you?
Right.
A questionable defense. A doubtful explanation. Why should we trust her? We all know that the Foundation is closely associated with the humans.
Shut up, yaoi man.
they are the false friends of the Arcanists. With their crocodile tears and broken vows, while many may have changed over time, their nefarious human taint lingers. Besides, why should we seek collaboration and assistance from an organization that's 7 years behind us on the study of the emanation?
His words evoke a murmur of agreement.
But rush not, brothers and sisters. The moment of decision has not yet arrived. Let's give our old friend Manus Vindicte a fair and equal hearing before casting our pebbles into the pot.
He stretches out his right hand, directing the audience's attention across the stage. On the right, there sits a quiet figure in black and blue. There she is! Yes? You gonna say something?
Indeed. The Foundation's understanding of the emanation is 7 years behind ours. However, our Manus friends here are unable to speak at all, let alone understand complex mathematical principles.
I see.
Please enlighten us, Miss Arcana. Why were swaths of your followers found dead at the door of our sacred place? Did our math lessons drive them to madness, causing them to bash their heads against the gates of truth like martyrs?
Man really said y'all can math good, yeah.
So it would seem.
Oh, she's gonna admit to that, okay.
What?
Her quick and straight answer causes a commotion in the crowd. Yet she only gently closes the book on her lap, uncaring of the suspicious stares around her.
One must confess that our followers were ill-prepared to take on the wisdom of the island. But we didst come seek mutual development with sincerity. I trust you are aware of the assistance we have provided over the years in this world of matters, which you, though reluctantly, relied upon. As to this debate, I was once told a story that now seems fitting to recount.
Her gaze falls on the bench. The fair-haired judge has not spoken a word since the debate began.
Pray, share with us.
Thank you kindly. 'Tis the story of the Circle. A young artist told it to me before I arrived on this island. In the ancient past, amid a world of primitive instincts and ignorance, the first intelligent mind awakened. Overwhelmed by the enormity of nature and dismayed by its own insignificance, the creature was shaken to its core. In an act of defiance, it drew a magic circle, shielding its powerless self from the formidable world beyond. This was the first magic, when the primitive man mastered the pneuma within and wielded it against the relentless forces of nature. In that process, man hath gained a deeper understanding of the boundaries and limitations of its power. This is the tale of the first circle.
Kinda looks like an eclipse.
The circle shielded us, and its protection benefits thee to this day. What I find intriguing in this story, man hath established its existence, recognized its boundaries, and learned the purpose of life, all by relying upon this very circle.
The hall gate burst open. The intruder with a small figure leans weakly against the doorframe.
37.
All eyes are fixed on the young girl. Some haven't risen to their feet in surprise. The leader on the bench breaks the silence.
What's wrong, 37?
The island.
Her pale lips tremble, struggling to get the words out.
Our island has fallen ill.
Even the slightest sound is gone. An eerie silence descends upon the hall. Another dull, muffled thump, as if something struck a hard surface. But it's enough to get the rest of the crowd to their feet. They look up at the roof. The thud came from up there. Oh no, what is happening now? More thumps follow. It's as if the hall has turned into a drum, with an out-of-control drummer playing frantically on the drum.
Ah! What is going on? Is that a hailstorm?
No. I don't think so.
Standing outside the gate, the numberless corrector looks up at the sky. Being barred from entering the hall, she can see better from where she stands.
Those are Abraxases
Oh.
falling from the sky.
Another look at the watch. It's become something of a habit over the last few hours. This is it. The long-anticipated moment has finally arrived.
It's the storm. The storm of this era is here.
Oh no. What? This is same day, half an hour later, 9 p.m. 3. Bring the gable down. All the stages will have breezy mode. Switch to breezy mode to experience easier battles. Okay, that is how it changed to the thing, okay. So breezy, story, and hard, okay. Anyway, we'll stay on a story mode for now. Bring the gable down. Boundaries are intangible, existing within the depths of every heart. Hey, Canarad. I mean, we're only in a stage 3, so you're not too late.
Miss Verton, did you just say the emanation has happened? Just now?
More precisely, its 24-hour countdown has begun. There's always a buffer period before the storm, during which the storm syndrome gradually spreads from the critical point across the globe. The symptoms are different every time, and we have yet to discern a pattern. With the help of Laplace Scientific Computing Center, the best we can do now is to send a 24-hour warning prior to the storm. Another minute has passed.
The hall is once again filled with the whispers of the white groves. On this island dedicated solely to the study of the emanation, the situation has far surpassed our imaginations.
Please remain seated, everyone. We are still in the middle of a vote.
Is it the same storm as the one from the last chapter? Maybe. Maybe, because I mean, last chapter ends with a storm. So it could be like, you know, this is what was happening while like the other shit was going down.
The emanation holds no influence on this island. The discussion must continue until a satisfactory conclusion is reached. No other subjects shall be brought up until then.
The Banshee, acting as custodian of the assembly, raises her voice. drowning out the arguments. Despite the unforeseen turn of events, she remains committed to her duty. The debate must go on.
Come here, 37. Can someone please bring her a blanket?
Her voice softens as she looks at the frail, slender girl in front of her.
42. Go with Sophia and check on those abraxases.
The man bows and leaves. Order is restored under the dome once more.
Ah, good news. Good news indeed.
Love 888's accent? Yeah.
We are freed from the pain of choosing whom to blame, are we not?
What?
The rhetorician raises a hand with a triumphant smile. As usual, he's offering a new perspective, or what some may call another attempt at stirring up the crowd.
The emanation is coming. The tides of Numa will pour from above and wash away all trivialities. By then, human intruders and the international powers of this era, along with the turmoil they brought, will all be dissolved and poured into the ditches like gunk.
Dang, you had to say it like that. She has a hint of Irish accent. Yeah, I heard it too. I heard it, especially when she said like, oh, can someone bring her a blanket?
And we will regain our shores and return to the study of essence and forms.
His words are met with silence. The crowd is lost in thought, having long detached themselves from the phenomenal world. Tutan's words are striking a chord.
No, it's different this time.
The petite figure stands on her feet. She is pale as snow from her coma, and did not bother to put on the blanket given to her.
The island has fallen ill.
Does that mean they're gonna get affected by the storm?
It's getting bloated, stagnant, and sluggish, drifting into the world of matters where ignorance reigns.
Why yaoi man has to be a dick, I know, right?
Soon, the tides of Numa will wash over us, sweeping away the fragments of the phenomenal world.
What did you say? In other words, we will all be taken by the emanation? This.
Woohoo! Map can't stop the storm anymore.
This is unthinkable.
This is terrible news, one that nobody wants to hear right now. The impact is like a bomb going off. The crowd is buzzing with fearful whispers. The lady next to 37 stands up, still holding the unused blanket.
37, you just woke up from a coma. You're not well.
You're delusional, they say.
Why don't you take another rest?
No time for that. I'm here to warn you. Apiron is gone. I can no longer sense it. This has never happened before.
Why are you so surprised, 37?
The question is asked softly, but it cuts like ice.
You should know the reason of its alienation. You brought outsiders to the sacred place. You betrayed the scripture's teachings and angered Apiron. Of course, I may have jumped to this accusation, as Manus Vindicte also intruded our sacred place without permission.
I have to wonder though, I wonder if the accent is on purpose, or if it's just like the natural accent of the voice actor coming through at points. Since like Roberts has a British studio doing the English voice acting.
People. As of now, there's no proof that the emanation will influence the island. 37's account is lacking.
Either way, I love it. Love her voice.
And we are still plagued by suspicions, accusations, and the damages done to our home. We are to proceed with the hearing and reach a final verdict on both the Foundation and Manus Vindicte.
The attempt to refocus the assembly fails as half the audience turns their attention to the gate. Sophia has returned, standing hesitantly in front of the entrance.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I shouldn't have intruded the Hall of Truth, but...
Though irritated by the constant interruptions, the custodian immediately notices her peculiar expression.
Sophia, weren't you and 42 checking on the Abraxases? What is the matter?
The corrector gestures in the air, her voice shaking.
The Abraxases don't look right. Their beaks, no, their entire heads are melting into oil paints.
What?
And 42, we were on the beach, suddenly he...
Her words trail off. Beyond the open gate, the screeching of the bird monsters completes her sentence. The other believer appears behind her, shoving Sophia aside as he flails and stumbles into the hole. His face is melting, colorful oil paints forming a puddle on the floor.
Now I see! It finally all makes sense! There never was the truth, nor the transcendental! Everything is a lie, nothing but shadows on walls, flickers of fire and fragments of reality. No one will survive the oblivion. The island will be destroyed amid its conflict.
Oh shit!
Is that the storm syndrome?
Yup!
42, your face.
Completely disregarding those around him, he bursts into maniacal laughter, casting an arcane glow in his palms. He jumps onto a seat and knocks over a row of torches.
No one!
888, stop conversing with him. We must subdue him. Now.
Were you looking for me? Here I am.
Should be good.
I can't wait anymore.
I don't really know how to use Marcus, but we're just gonna wing it.
Relax.
This book? Or this one?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Like a metaphor? To transcribe.
Oh, it has the poison thingy. That is from this guy, I think, or is it all of them? Oh yeah, it's this guy. Poison feather. So let's get rid of this guy first then.
No worries.
Stop me up! This book?
I smell the scent of mint oil.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world! I can't read it. Stop. Did I miss something?
Relax.
They're just stop me up!
I smell the scent of mint oil.
Left hand up! Now right hand up! Left hand up! Now right hand up!
Now she got rid of all the poison.
Did I miss something? Don't touch my bag!
No worries.
Are we really doing this? Are you ready to be blinded?
Breathe.
to read.
Ooh, damn.
Are you ready to shake?
I was not expecting her to take half of its HP off.
Woohoo! Release!
Careful with the pages.
Oh shit! They silenced all my girlies.
This book? You can do this, Marcus. To transcribe. Maybe now it's easier to understand.
Sheesh! Marcus deals extra damage to the enemy with circle.
Look at my back.
Oh, okay, nice to know.
We need some peaceful moments.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Deleted.
Don't blink.
Chia. Chia.
Alright, these two guys had poison thingy, so.
No worries, relax.
Gonna heal. And then I kinda start trying to.
Fine. Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Don't blink. A little trick.
There you go. So she gets some poison off her.
Haven't you eaten?
Ooh, we're gonna double feel, I guess.
Relax. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Who are we fighting? Exotic bird again? Because they live here.
Haven't you eaten?
No worries. We need some peaceful moments.
We're two more planets and a great card. Pretty much two more severe attack. Oh, okay.
ВДВ. Сколько? Fine. Swallow my exhaust. A little trick.
And okay, we should now. Whatever happens, we should be fine.
Relax, no worries. It's not a sentimental.
Wanna watch the aerial time? A little trick.
Reading complete. Was I helpful, timekeeper?
Not the best fight, but we did it.
He has the storm syndrome. Please, listen everyone. 37 is right. Something's changed on this island. Your immunity to the emanation has been weakened.
42 lies motionless on the floor. His face is still a mess of colorful paint. Fear and uncertainty quickly arise around him.
How? That's never happened in the last 8 times.
Oh, Winnie's
A
away.
feeble induction, my friend. Just because you've never seen a purple cow doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I guess.
Must we talk of logic now? 42 has literally been emanated.
First the army, then the emanation. Everything's been falling apart since the outsiders arrived on this island.
Oh no, they're gonna blame us again.
The Foundation and Manus Vindictae. One of them must answer for this.
Then you should also ask 37 and number 0 what they've done in the sacred place to anger Apeiron so much.
No, 37 didn't cause this. I told you, it was Manus Vindictae. They broke the peace agreement and launched suicide attacks. They forced their way into the cave.
You and them are equally responsible on this matter. They at least paid with their lives. What about you?
What?
You claim that 42's abnormality was caused by the emanation. But how are we to believe that it isn't, in fact, the work of your arcane skills?
Okay, now you're just reaching.
As we went through your belongings, Miss Vertin, we found a golden sampling device. Enlighten us. What exactly is the Foundation looking for here?
That's...
From the other side of the hall comes a soft chuckle.
Good, Vertin, good.
What does she mean by that?
Let the confrontations be louder and the struggles be harder.
Oh yeah, of course, this is what they want.
I wonder what shall come of this.
Silence.
Can't person have any privacy? Yeah, like what do you mean you look through her stuff? Come on. The gavel slams down with a heavy, undeniable thud. The host of the assembly rises to his feet, his face unusually grave.
The debate will end now. Since we were unable to come to an agreement, further discussion is pointless. There are more pressing matters to attend to.
Thank you!
This will be the end of the assembly, and my decision will be the final ruling. I demand that both parties leave this island at once.
The decision is clear and final. As the number of reconciliation, 6 has been mindful of his use of unilateral authority. Yet, there are no objections this time. The hall falls into a silence that demands a decision. What to do? Wait for Arcana's move? Leaving the island will be a huge loss. The discussion about the storm has only just begun, and the depth of the cave is yet to be explored. Worst of all, the leader of Manus Vindictae, she can't be left here with the School of Apeiron. Will she accept the verdict, or will she appeal? Just what exactly is she after? It's a zero-sum game, where the first one to react is more likely to lose. The best course of action is to wait.
The decisions of my fellow brethren shall be respected.
I also agree with your verdict.
She casually agrees, just as she did when asked to pledge on the stone bangles.
But may I ask for one small doubt to be dispelled?
No, shut up.
Miss Vertin and I will depart ere long. Do you truly not desirest aid from us?
You're kind to ask, miss. It is true that our circle has been disturbed, but we see it as a mere turbulence of the phenomenal world. He who holds the compass decides the circle. This will not shift the center of our focus, nor change the shape of our beliefs.
6 bends down, laying his hand on 42's forehead.
Medin Hagan.
Oh, wow!
He purged the storm syndrome with an arcane skill.
Dang!
I never thought it would be possible.
What? I know, right? The leader straightens up, looking as composed as ever.
The light of intelligence has cleansed 42 of confusion. It is also what the island needs. The incident will be properly handled, and my ruling stays unchanged. I expect your words to be matched by actions, Miss Arcana.
His tone is cold, leaving no room for negotiation.
Certainly. It was a fair and just decision. If only one could depart amidst such unfavorable weather. I presume Miss Vertin will also appreciate more time to prepare for the journey. What sayest thou?
Because you've never seen it doesn't mean it's not possible, Martin. Yeah, one word. You're right. It is a reasonable request, and her expression is nothing but decent and sincere.
The hourglass empties in 2 hours. Please leave before that.
Thank you for your thoughtful consideration.
The decision is met with no further objection from the people. Six puts away the hourglass and looks at the silent audience.
Lastly, I would like to share a story. To conclude today's meeting and respond to Miss Arcana's tale.
I am most honored.
Man really said get the fuck up, yeah. The leader raises his hands and faces the people.
I too have heard the story of the first circle, but in my version, more followed. The first of man were intimidated by the enormity of nature and constantly tried to defy and escape it. Our ancestors, however, had the opposite reaction. They found solace in nature, which welcomed them with a nourishing embrace, sharing its vastness and sublimity without reservation. It was the perfect harmony, the moment the circle ceased to represent confrontation and avoidance. As we bathed in Apollo's illumination and wandered the tranquil shores, our souls resonated, and we were lifted to a higher wisdom. This was how we conquered our fears, emerged from ignorance, and allowed ourselves to indulge on the essence and forms. This was the rise of the classic man. May you all be blessed with the courage for reconciliation, the determination for peace, and the devotion to nature. Qualities no less noble than caution and defiance. You may all leave now.
Please, just a moment.
A clear voice rings across the hall, stopping Six in his tracks. Her robe flutters as she stands up on the high podium.
I will fix our circle. 888 was right. I have enraged Aperon. I am responsible.
I will go back to the sacred place, pass its test, and ask it to share the divine light of Gnosis so we can learn the truth about the essence.
I will make up for what I've done. I promise.
Six turns around, his eyes meeting the gaze of the determined star.
It has been 300 years since the last challenger had their success in the cave. 37, are you aware that we have other means to cleanse the island, even if you don't bring the matter to Aperon?
Yes, I'm aware.
Then are you aware of the price you will pay, should you fail its test?
Yes, I am.
Then you shall have my blessing.
He leaves, ignoring the murmurs of shock. The gable is thus brought down. The long debate has finally come to an end. Sheesh! close. Six is such a base, dude. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna take a short break because I forgot to go to the bathroom before stream, so
I gonna need to do it now.
so yeah, I'll BRB, and then we'll keep going for another hour or so. Yeah. So yeah, BRB, guys. back. Squid Game season 2 just dropped on over. What? What's with today? My sister just told me also that Reverse 1999 is coming out on Steam. What is happening today? But yeah, we go to 4. This is... It should be them leaving because it's 2 hours after. At 11 p.m. And you need to wake up, you're late for work now. But anyway, 4. The beginning of a proof. A wise man once said, "A good start is half the battle." However, he forgot to mention that what completes the rest of the battle. Okay. Look at the sky.
The headquarters has issued a notice. The critical point of the storm is in Vienna.
Okay, yeah, so it is the storm from last chapter. The chief assistant puts down Miss Radio and turns around with a somber expression.
This type of storm syndrome involves a bodily transformation into oil paintings, primarily affecting the face, but sometimes spreading to the torso. It is often accompanied by delirium and an intense obsession with war.
I wonder why. Hello, Mango Tango.
Like the storm of 1929, it was accelerated by social upheavals resulting from the constant tensions management dictate created between nations.
This era.
The color of the sky has changed. The storm syndrome has finally reached this island. No one on the team's got it yet, but that could soon change.
This is absurd!
Regulus! With a bag filled with alchemy materials over her shoulders, the young pirate remains spirited despite a week in underground captivity.
We went through all that trouble, sweated our guts out, and finally got to a place where the storm can be kept out. But now you're telling me that immunity is going to disappear like a fart in the wind.
Like a what? Oh, Regulus.
I was planning to stay here for a while. There might be alchemic materials and pieces of books the Abraxas left behind from their mills. Oh, now that is frustrating, mate!
Such is the nature of Arcanum.
A true sailor's mouth, for real, for real.
The immunity hasn't disappeared. It's just waning. For now, only the beach has lost the effect. We're still safe around the Hall of Apeiron.
But there's no guarantee that we'll be safe here forever, right? Reminds me of Zeno's survival test.
Sinetto and I talked about this. We think the island is protected by a large-scale arcane ritual. The sudden decay of the island's storm immunity might be the result of its changes, though I'm unsure of the specifics.
Those people are doing something about it, right? That leader with the rockstar hair, shouldn't he be taking action by now?
The rockstar hair, I mean, she's not wrong.
6 has gathered all integers after the assembly. They're going to perform a mass cleansing ceremony. 37 also mentioned a test. I think they have more than one way to deal with the changes.
To the best of this apple's knowledge, secluded pure-blood arcanist groups often have rituals that they keep to themselves. These islanders impart truths based on intellect and rationality, yet their doctrines are highly religious. Perhaps their arcane skills are passed down in a religious manner.
Oh, very mysterious, very arcane.
I hope they're not all huddled together doing a math at a time like this. And I'm more worried about us, Capitan.
Lilia changes her tone, unusually serious.
Arcana asked for more time for both sides to withdraw, didn't she?
Yes. Six gave us 2 hours to leave. That is to say... we must set out when the storm countdown reaches 2000.
Ooh.
And before that, the stone bangle on your wrist still works, right?
Yes. I can feel it. It would scold me whenever I thought about going to war with them.
Huh, I see. So we only have 2 hours for the plan.
Plan? What plan?
Yeah, what plan?
Aren't we sneaking away from all this?
Sorry, Regulus. Your accommodation was a long way from ours, so we haven't given you the latest updates.
Your accommodation.
To put it simply...
Where are you going?
Oh no, she's here. The sudden appearance of the girl startles the crowd. 37 stands there with a curious look on her face.
37,
We're discussing how to leave this place, 37.
Precisely. I was just about to say, your chief wants us gone in a jiffy, but we don't even have a piece of wood to sail with. Vertin is sizing us up to see if we can fit in her suitcase. She's going to swim across the Aegean Sea using her tiny arms. Right, Vertin?
Using her tiny arms. Regulus squints and eagerly pokes her elbow in.
Right.
Why do you agree?
Sounds like a lot of fun. Then you must leave from the north side of the beach, jump off the cliff there and head south. The cliff is on the tangent line of the Hall of Apiron, which is a good sign for your journey.
Thank you. She literally just told us to go jump off a cliff. She nods confidently, fully convinced of her own conclusion.
I will show you where to jump, but you'll have to wait till Vertin and I return.
Me? Where are we going?
What kind of question is that? The only place worth going.
She extends her hand with a light and happy tone.
You're the one and only Zero. We'll go see Apiron together.
Oh no. Oh no.
Aren't you going to look for 37? You took such good care of her while she was in a coma.
Hello, Slim. In the darkness, the figure trembles ever so slightly. She tries to steady herself.
I don't know. I don't know what I should do, Madam Mata. She's going back to the cave for the test, where I can't help her.
She looks down, trying her best to press her shaking hands together.
All I can do is pray for her, for I have no adequate knowledge or power to assist her, as ever.
Perhaps you needn't worry so much. 37 is the one favored by truth. She will be fine.
I know. It's just...
Sophia lets out a long, helpless sigh and buries her face deep in her palms.
She is also of mortal flesh. She could get hurt, bleed, or die.
How's the Lucy Pools? I got her with a free 10 thingy that they gave. She avoids looking at the beach, seeing it as a battlefield where she lacks the skills to engage.
You haven't been with us for long, Madam Marta. A Peyron and its test might be new to you. Here on this island, we spent years theorizing, proving, and constructing models based on our mortal comprehension, defining the boundaries of what man is capable of understanding. But when it comes to the essence and forms, we are unable to make any definitive statements. So we humbly approach the temple and inquire about the correctness of our beliefs.
Those love me. Yeah, those love me.
And our answer is delivered as a yes or no, reverberating in the form of echoes.
Is that the submission of proof Six mentioned before?
The corrector notes, knowing her friend has a natural talent for this.
Validating one's essence and soul with a number, and verifying the authenticity of one's claims are simple feats for us.
412 pulls, damn. And how many did it take you?
But a Peyron's test is different. Those who succeed will obtain the transcendental truth. Those who fail will pay a terrible price. Everything has its limits and boundaries. Those who overstep their bounds will only court their own misfortune. We must respect and be wary of our limits, so our souls will be adequate for our bodies, and all things be refrained from excess. The boundless, limitless, and infinity are not of our realm to tread. They belong only to ancient beings that we cannot utter. We can only stand in awe, offering our admiration, humility, and reverence. Now 37 is going to knock on its door and ask to be indulged with the transcendental truth. But if she fails, if she can't bear the weight of the boundless infinity,
she can't go on.
I wish I knew a better way, or could even do it in her place. But only she can do it. It has to be her. 37.
I'm sure this is the perfect solution to finally put an end to all our problems.
Oh, you've been saving since 1.6. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
If I pass the test, a Peyron will grant me the answer to one question. It can be any question I don't have an answer to, even about the essence and everything. At least that's what Mama told me.
37 nods with confidence.
I just have to choose the right question to ask, and we will be rid of all the troubles, whether it be the emanation, the turmoil of the phenomenal world, or the dangers threatening the island. All will be gone.
Then I pull Lucy Banner, and did you get Lucy? I mean, with that many pulls, you got Lucy. But how many pulls did it take you?
I have Six's blessing. He agrees with me. So, Vertin...
Not so fast. You can't just steal away our helmswoman like that. This thing, it's too good to be without any risks, don't you think? What if Vertin doesn't make it back, huh? Who's going to swim us across the sea then?
It could be risky, but not for Vertin, only for me. 0 multiplied by any number will still be 0.
Huh. We have to be careful about this question, how to make soup. And then we'll get that answer to Maple.
And we have validated that proof.
Well, that's not good enough for this pirate. Besides, Vertin doesn't seem like a 0 to me.
P5, Lucy, damn. It's crazy.
It's okay, Regulus. I think I'll be safe there. But 37, isn't this a sacred test for your people? I've never taken the oath. I'm not one of you.
That does not matter, Vertin.
She gently shakes her head in determination.
But you must know that once we enter the temple, we cannot turn back. The path to the truth is a one-way road. Our last visit was interrupted, remember? You didn't get to ask your question, and I didn't get my answer. And now, I don't need to ask my question anymore.
She bites her lip, holding her own arms tight.
You and your friends were right, Vertin. The discord in the phenomenal world does have an effect on essence and forms. No one can argue against this when facing the emanation. But there's more I'd like to know, and I believe you feel the same. I will tell Six that you're coming with me. I will tell everyone and persuade them, because this is the right thing to do.
Go, Timekeeper. While you're out, Lilia and I will ready us for evacuation.
We will liaise with the Foundation from here.
Thank you both. I'm ready. Before we go, 37, I have a question.
A golden opportunity has arisen. Has arisen? Arisen or arisen? A golden opportunity has arisen. This could be a chance to level the playing field against Manus Vindictae.
You just said that a Piran will grant an answer to whoever passes the test. Will it answer my question? If I asked for a way to become immune to the storm?
That sound in the background. Dun dun dun. Alright, let's see. And now we're back. We're back at the Foundation now. Huh. This is same day, 11:10 p.m. Oh wait, I just
If I could take a break
remember
all day
something
today.
I wanted to do. Do I have enough though? No. Okay, I'll buy later. But I need this. I need this. Look at this. Look at her. But yeah, I'll buy it later. I want to show you my card in here. Anyway, now, yeah, 4 cross checks. The first step is to reduce it to a quartic equation without a cubic term. The second step... Fuck this math. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's see. The storm arrives in 22 hours.
Damn you narcissistic, fat-headed, humanocentrist freaks!
What?
You are the crazy ones, and I will prove myself right!
Seriously, can someone please bring Matthew back to the rehab center? That mask has made him crazy!
The researcher's arms flail wildly as he stumbles across the shiny silver floor, adding more to the chaos. Amidst the mayhem, a bottle of alcohol on the ground bursts into bright blue flames. And then, 2 metal feet stomp across the fire without hesitation.
Any progress?
There she is!
Not much. We've called all the experts here, but so far it's been a waste of time. Not even a bodily reaction when reciting the text. It doesn't belong to any known language, nor follow any linguistic rules. Many are starting to doubt the accuracy of the incantation. After all, it was copied down by a novice investigator with her arcane skill, not her supervisor.
The door is pushed open. The spacious room is now packed with people. They're all gathered around a radio on the table.
Miss Marcus, can you confirm that the incantation you dictated was correct?
Marcus!
We also learned that you witnessed a visual recording of Arcana performing her arcane skill, depicted through images recreated by a pure-blooded arcanist. Is that right?
Yes, to be precise, I saw it in the memories of Isolde, a former member of Manus Vindicte, using Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror.
Can you attest to the accuracy of this memory?
I can't say.
Do you deem the reflection of Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror to be accurate, factual, and without misinterpretation?
I'm not sure.
No, baby.
Can you confirm that your arcane skill, Read, was performed correctly and provided an unbiased, objective, and flawless interpretation?
I don't know about that either. But I saw it with my own eyes. I heard the chanting. I don't know what language that was, but that's how I heard it, and I've written it down phonetically.
Please calm down. We are only verifying the details. The Foundation has dispatched a special operations squad to you in Vienna. Please make sure the 2 other arcanists involved will return to the Foundation with you.
I understood.
The call ends. The liaison removes the headset. The result is far from ideal. Her face is pale, as lifeless as her mechanical colleagues.
Is this it?
A sarcastic voice cuts through the air as a man pushes through to the front.
An ancient miracle, a circle of salvation. Euna seco. Atuna psycho?
Atuna psycho, what?
An inexplicable incantation transcribed by an arcanist based on what she saw in the memory of another arcanist recreated by yet another arcanist.
Man, it is what it is.
That's as convoluted as a dream within a dream within a dream. To think they wanted an objective restoration. I mean, if Gnosis is so reliable and can really cross-check not only once but 4 times, it should have long replaced science by now.
Yeah, Mike, I wonder if he knows that his sister died.
With this level of uncertainty, we might have better luck asking typewriter monkeys to randomly give us the answer to the storm immunity.
Hey, I know that reference.
Adler? Why are you here?
I requested his participation on the cryptography team. He is a human, but he excels in the field of cryptography.
But...
Oh, is this guy not human? I thought he just had like a cool helmet. The man takes a grave step forward.
And why can't I be here? Is it because Greta Hoffman's my sister? And this? Is this what a respectable and honorable member of the Foundation gave her life to retrieve? Is this the ritual she died for?
Oh, never mind, he knows.
Oh, right. It wasn't even her who retrieved the ritual. It was a student.
You are not currently on the official roster. You can leave at any time.
Leave? Why should I leave? Ich habe jedes Recht zu wissen, wofür meine Schwester gestorben ist.
Okay. Calm down. I mean, he has a right to be angry, I guess.
Nun gut, Leute, an die Arbeit. Lasst uns dieses große Rätsel entschlüsseln und sehen, was es uns bringen wird.
Wait, what language is this? I don't recognize it. Oh, German. I see. I'm mad he speaks German. It's so valid.
Erlösung oder Zerstörung?
He leaves is nearing, waving the note with the phonetic spelling in his hand. The farce is finally over. The room is at peace again. The cryptography team turns to the robot, awaiting her instructions.
Return to your stations, please. Let us not dismiss its credibility until we have exhausted every possibility. Also,
I think it's an Austrian accent, so that might be why it was hard to recognize. Oh, that will make sense. She calmly turns her head.
Add Adler Hoffman into the cryptography team roster.
The cryptography lead hesitates for a moment, surprised. Nevertheless, he nods and quickly leaves the room. The phone on the wall, used for internal communication, begins to ring.
Storm Observation and Research Center. Noted. I will make sure Miss Lucy is aware of that.
The liaison puts down the phone and turns to the robot, a flicker of panic on her face.
What is the matter?
It's a call from the rehab center about the previous study on the Manus mask. Ma'am, I think you should go see this in person.
Very good, Matthew. Now tell us, what did you hear?
The already narrow corridor is now filled with security guards. Hey, Nostromo. The room they're guarding is heavily secured, isolated behind 3 layers of tempered glass. A patient sits in the room with a mask on his face.
Voices! Those voices! The inaudible murmurs, the frightening whispers, they worm into my ears. I told you before, I wrote about this before, but you just missed the mesmeric episodes.
He's doing fine.
Did you put on the mask?
Yes. How else would I know that I was right? And now I know. And never ever heard them so clearly. They are screaming inside my head. They're temptations. They're promises. I just have to let go of my brain. Can you hear it? The benevolent mother is speaking.
His nails dig deep into his palms, as if fighting an overwhelming impulse.
How? I can write the ultimate paper.
Who is this mother?
She is answered by a loud crash. The researcher throws himself against the glass, gasping in horror and scratching helplessly at the surface.
No! I can't say anymore! They see me! They've come for me! Kill me! Kill me now!
It is too late to beg for mercy. His scream is abruptly silenced as his head explodes open behind the glass barrier. What? Amidst the splatter of blood and brain, a new being emerges from the remnants of his flesh. Rip that guy. Neat. 2 types of people. The alarm blares loudly. A Manus follower wriggles up from the bloody floor, holding a triangle in hand. He lets out a loud cry, reminiscent of a newborn's fierce wail. The liaison ends the call, pumping up the horrid sounds on the other end of the phone.
Suspend all research on the Manus mask at once. Its dangers far outweigh the potential benefits. Seal away all equipment and share only a controlled account of the incident with others. We cannot afford to have another researcher try on the mask again. Now, clean this up.
Yes, ma'am.
The airlock door hisses open. A squad of armed guards storm into the room under the cover of its leaking gas. On the other side of the glass, the robot turns away from the scene, categorizing yet another set of the storm research data as irrelevant, and filing it away as waste in her memory.
Another dead end.
I was gonna say, like, wasn't there a fight? Mineral. It's okay.
Let's go.
It's
I
time.
walk fast.
It's time for Yunnan Shikari.
I can't wait anymore.
Relax.
It's newly made this year.
Please, don't resist.
Gotcha. Let's get it over quick.
Why is she so insane?
There they are.
No worries.
They're just little games. Another jar?
I smell the scent of mint in it.
Nice! You don't want to miss it. Don't touch my bag!
Another one down.
Relax.
Stop me up! It's newly made this year.
Come back to me.
Left hand up. Now right hand up. Got you.
Deleted.
Red 38 is about to return.
I'm honestly shocked most of them are saying as reality itself turns to nothing and everything they knew evaporates. I mean, yeah, honestly. Get clue. Emergency notice to halt research on Manus Vindictae masks. To all members involved in the storm research, Manus Vindictae masks are now considered extremely dangerous and of no research value. All related research and experimentation must cease immediately. In addition, if any members become irrationally agitated, display an abnormal hatred toward humanity, and believe they hear a soft, seductive female voice that is not there, nearby personnel should immediately evacuate the area and contact the nearest security officer. Dangerous, worse, Manus disciples. Inner work is unclear. Matthew transformed. Williams secured. Anything else? No? Okay. Data Investigation Operations Report for public record. News from the front lines. The team Miss Greta Hoffman, a valiant fighter for human advancement, has tragically lost her life during a storm investigative mission. Investigator Marcus has successfully relayed vital information and is waiting for support on site. A special operations team has been dispatched post-haste. Please resume work status after reading this report and observing a 3-second moment of silence. Hoffman deceased. Marcus waiting for support. 3-second moment of silence. Sheesh. Examining the storm is a daunting task that requires careful consideration. That's why it's wise to collect and document every potential clue here for future reference. Oh, nice. This is such a nice art. Oh. I mean, that's not what I wanted to do, but it works. Now we go same day, 11:33 p.m. 6. Pride and Prejudice. A chaotic duo found in chaotic minds. What is to Lucy and I think? A whole 3 seconds, yeah. An unknown incantation. A mask that has proven to be extremely dangerous. These are the only leads they currently have on the storm. Her metallic fingers pick up another stack of files. These are the test results of the Manus mask, confirming the presence of asymmetrical nuclear air. The robot studies them carefully. The slit on her face pulses in contemplation.
What is the status of the sampling, Simone? Any updates from the timekeeper?
For the moment, no. The people on the island are still suspicious of the Foundation's motives, so she hasn't had a second chance to collect any samples. But she has called in an hour ago. We were informed that she will return to the cave shortly. She also warned us that the immunity zone on the island appears to be shrinking. The safe zone is not stable.
Indeed. The robot did not put on a face today. Simone can only read her mood from the narrow slit.
Mom, have you noticed something?
They are unrelated, Simone. The mask and the incantation are indeed related to Manus Vindictae, but they are unrelated to each other.
She moves the sealed Manus mask aside.
If the account of the Vienna investigator is correct, one cannot help but question, why would Arcana not simply give the masks to Isolde and her brother?
True.
Investigator Marx's report was highly lacking, making it challenging for us to infer what truly happened.
I suppose we can be skeptical that the report is incomplete, but it is all we have for now. She did a good job. I could not have asked for more.
Yes! Recognition for my baby.
We all heard it. An ancient miracle. A circle of salvation.
The robot extends her hand, drawing an imaginary circle in the air.
The leader of Manus Vindictae promised a miracle, but the mask is far from it. The mask is a tool of control, designed to identify and enslave the believers. Matthew has demonstrated its effects for us. But this ritual is different.
Do you mean the ritual is more sophisticated than the mask?
The robot nods approvingly.
Perhaps, but it is not entirely definitive. The investigators in Vienna completed their mission spectacularly, and now Matthew has proven that the mask is useless for our purposes. Its immunity was only a cover for its other functions. And the mask has powerful and irreversible side effects. Even if we find out how it protects the wearer from the storm, we cannot use it on our colleagues.
She picks up the script.
If this incantation is verified to be true, it will be our Promethean fire.
Cryptography team's office.
This ritual is useless to us. Save yourself this harbor. We're not getting anywhere with this.
What?
The room is cluttered with all sorts of sophisticated equipment. The floor is littered with scrap paper. The researchers haven't lifted their heads or taken a break for quite some time. The cryptography lead stares at Enigma, a fresh cup of coffee in his hand. His patience is wearing thin as the metaphorical string labeled tolerance in his mind is finally about to snap.
Explain yourself, Adler. What do you mean the ritual is useless? You barely sat down. My coffee's still hot.
How does he drink coffee? The cryptographer solemnly hands the lead a stack of papers from his desk.
I don't need to waste any more time. It's simple logic. The current information is insufficient for cryptographic decryption. We're attempting an exhaustive brute force, comparing every ancient text and record to find the language or corresponding text. It's like looking for a needle in a colossal haystack.
Through his mouth somewhere. An IV, that would make more sense.
Even if we stumble onto a match, none of us can validate such a thing. A breakthrough in this regard is simply not possible.
You can't be serious.
Across the room, a man stands up abruptly from his chair, planting a pen in his hand.
And what is the basis of your reasoning? Have you figured out the mechanics behind the ritual?
I didn't need to understand the intricacies of Arcanum to deduce this. It was simple logic.
So you never even tried to understand it. With your supposedly superior human reasoning, you dismissed all of our dedication and hard work just like that.
Dang.
Who the f do you think you are?
Damn! Before anyone can react, the researcher lunges at Enigma and punches him right in the face.
What?
Enigma brings a hand up to his cheek, looking more confused than angry.
Matthew was right. You arrogant fools, clueless morons!
Oh, he's cray-cray also.
Get out of my face, you humanocentric narcissist! Go to hell!
The researcher snarls, brandishing his pen like a soldier brandishing a dagger. Much to his frustration, he swings loose his power mid-air, another casualty of the neck and shoulder pain that plagues his office. Enigma narrowly avoids the attack, bewildered by the turn of events.
Was this really necessary? I was just sharing my conclusion.
Oh, it was the mask. I should have thought of that. He worked in the same lab as Matthew, and he must have been exposed to the mask.
But his physical exam seemed fine. Is there an incubation period?
Does he seem fine to you now? Huh? No! Williams, put that down! That's the only Conway Automaton 5 left after the storm.
He is met with a guttural growl, followed by the deafening crash of metal against wall. The machine whizzes past his head and shatters to pieces on impact. The cryptography lead can feel his sanity teetering on the brink. He staggers toward the door, frantically smacking the big red button on the wall.
Security! Security! We've got a code red!
Well, rape that guy too. None. Okay, so we go with Yuna Shikari.
Dental checkup. Relax.
Another job. It's newly made this year.
Thank you for your cooperation.
There they are. You don't want to miss it. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Woo, look at her go.
No worries.
Start me up. They're just little games.
Come back to me.
Right. Left hand up. Now right hand up. Ouch.
Relax. No worries.
Another jar?
Breathe. Thank you for your cooperation.
Woo. Let's get it over quick.
Relax. We need some peace.
Are you ready to be blinded?
Don't resist.
Are you ready to shake?
This lab gives me the same vibes as the Space Marine and Arknight, the 1960s sci-fi look.
Woohoo! Release!
I didn't see the Marine and Arknights, but the 1960s sci-fi look is very good. How's the volume, by the way? I haven't asked that. No one said anything, so I assume it's okay. But like, remember to tell me at any point if you need me to adjust.
So, what are the implications for the decryption?
There were no unintended consequences. We were able to control Williams in time, and the Conway Automaton 5 he destroyed wasn't useful to our work anyway.
I am glad you kept the damages to a minimum.
Lucy turns off the screen in front of her and turns around.
Since you are still here, Mr. Ulrich, I take it as a sign that you have more to report?
In a secluded area of the hallway, an emotionally charged complaint is about to take place. The cryptography lead tries to keep his voice low, looking completely disheveled from the turmoil he has just endured.
Williams was merely an accident, ma'am, but Adler is a loose cannon on the team. We need to talk about this. With all due respect, I still don't understand why you put him on the team. He may have made his contributions to Laplace, but that was 8 years ago. Now he's just an irritating defeatist and a staunch supporter of humanocentrism.
Every particle of ferrofluid in his helmet is vibrating with rage, his voice rising involuntarily.
He never understood the Arcanum, or tried. He's still stuck in the time before the first storm and refuses to acknowledge that his small, beautiful world is gone. How can someone like that help us?
The robot senses his doubt and frustration. There may be more sentiments and underlying issues at play. She pauses for a moment before answering, as if deep in thought.
I understand your concern, but I have not heard anything about the incapacitation of Adler Hoffman.
What? He got a few scratches at most. The guy barely touched him.
So he is fine. I am glad we agree. Is there anything else you would like to report?
Dang! Ignored. The robot waits 5 seconds for an answer, but there isn't one. This must be the social cue that it is her turn to speak.
His lack of knowledge on Arcanum is exactly why we need him. His human perspective will offer valuable insights on arcane rituals. The results of this study will not only be used to save Arcanists, but also humans who share the same world with us.
The cryptography lead tries to argue further, but Lucy is certain the issue has been sufficiently addressed.
We are racing against the clock, mister, and your report on personal disputes and racial conflicts has wasted 2 minutes and 37 seconds of our time. If he refuses to cooperate, you have every right to remove him from the team. That is your responsibility. Oh.
From the other end of the corridor, the subject of their argument approaches, looking deeply upset and clutching a stack of papers. Clearly, he has heard every word they just said.
I am relieved that you survived your altercation. What would you like to report?
Awkward. Their eyes meet, making both of them squirm uncomfortably. This is undoubtedly one of the most awkward moments in both of their careers. After a prolonged silence, Ulrich steps back and walks away. Without even looking back at him, Enigma begins his report in a low voice.
I'm fed up with wasting time, ma'am. The setback with the mask has already driven too many people insane. That's why you should take a look at this.
He hands a stack of files to Lucy.
I can logically deduce that our current direction is another dead end. The incantation isn't long enough for cryptographic decryption. We will have to turn to ancient records. Perhaps we'll find something in age-old manuscripts, in tablet inscriptions, or in the memories of powerful arcanists. But even if we find it, we can't validate it because none of us can cast the skill.
The robot remains silent during his pessimistic remarks, flipping through each page of the file.
Low-ranking arcanists can't cast high-ranking skills, even if they know the exact pronunciation and meaning of the incantation.
Huh, interesting.
Gnosis is beyond reason like that and cannot be debated. It stems from raw intuition rather than logic and intellect, is shaped by personal experience and natural abilities, and cannot be intentionally replicated. And the most determining factor, it relies on the arcanist's purity of blood. The miracle ritual you hold such hopes for belongs to the leader of Manus Vindictae, a pure-blooded arcanist whose power is beyond our imagination. It's like asking a toddler to solve Goldbach's conjecture. It's completely beyond the boundaries of our limits.
But you are not an arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
Ooh, nice line. The man is taken aback by her question. It's something he's never considered before.
You are right. Arcanists differ due to their purity of blood. Researcher Medicine Pocket has already reported the linear correlation between the bloodline of an arcanist and their abilities, and has drawn a conclusion 10 times more extreme.
Then you should listen. That's their area of expertise.
This robot is smart. Yeah, I'm liking her more and more. Her neck moves supplely, almost like shaking her head.
We know that our cryptographers do not have the power to validate the ritual, and we do not expect you to do that. All I ask of you is to come up with a feasible plan and to do it as a team.
Enigma turns away, repulsed at the mention of team. Lucy finishes reading the report and hands it back to him.
Your deduction is logical, but not practical or actionable. So I should return this to you.
What?
The glow in her eyes is strangely reassuring, almost like a smile. She looks out of the window.
Your logic is impressive, Adler, but do not let it limit your thinking.
Ooh, let me take a screenshot of this. Not only because she's beautiful, but also because I'll be ending soon and I need to have a thumbnail for tomorrow. Okay.
You spoke of the boundaries of arcane power, but logic has its limits too, no? Knowledge can be obtained through various means, such as intuition, logical reasoning, empirical observations, and teachings from others. Your team is not the only one cracking the ritual through their own means. If you fail, we will turn to the others, and if that approach is wrong, we will try another. If no solution is found before the storm, we will simply wait for the next one.
Fraser is doing the move, yes. I believe that.
What matters is we keep moving forward, no matter the cost. We must keep to the path, or we will be swept away like dust in the rain.
For once, the researcher does not argue. He whispers as if talking to himself.
If one team fails, you can still turn to the others. Warum denn? Warum musste es Greta sein?
Oh no.
What?
Forget it. Just a bitter, irrational thought. This marks the end of my efforts. Hopefully, the others will bring you the needed breakthroughs.
The man walks away in anger. But after only a few steps, a question comes to mind.
You've been waiting here for a while. Are you expecting someone? You aren't the type to waste time listening to us whine, so there must be something here worthy of your attention. Is someone close to a breakthrough?
Nothing of the sort. I am recharging. We have a public power outlet here.
Let's go! She moves her joints as if standing for so long has stiffened her body.
But I am indeed waiting. The doves of the Whitestone House are here.
Oh? The sound of flapping wings fills the air. The researcher is astonished at the creature, with a texture similar to plaster, perches on her metal finger.
Good. Someone closer to the limit has given us aid.
Oh? Oh? What does she mean by that? Verbs, yep. Storm immunity decryption progress. Investigator Marcus, originally from Romania and conversant in several languages including German and English, has determined that the pronunciation of the spell does not belong to any language she knows and has therefore provided the spell as a phonetic transcription. I never knew how to read phonetic things. Not English, not German, not French, not Romanian, Spanish, Chinese, Russian, Polish. Suggestion from other Atuna Psycho. I'll smack him later. All incorrect. Missing critical information. Rare language? Dead language? Alright. And it's kind of late, but I'm gonna push through for one more. So we'll don't have that many to do tomorrow, hopefully.
Be ever so careful, dear. The fiery thirst for knowledge is blazing bright within you. Be careful not to put it out. Once, many fire thieves sat here, sipping coffee, as they tried to decipher the best angle to hold up their reeds to jam the burning wheel of Helios and steal his flame. The gods are selfish. They're stingy with their might.
Thank you for working for. I don't work tomorrow, so I'm like, I can afford to go to bed a little bit later. Not too much though, because I still need to wake up early. Otherwise, I will push through until we get halfway through. Some will receive it. First come, first served.
True. I'm sure the early customers of the bakery share the same philosophy. The line must be respected, however hungry the latecomers may be. There are many fire thieves in the field of science, many more than in the bread buyers in the bakery. Take a look at these geeks in uniforms made of aerospace materials. Among them are arcanists in love with science who spend most of their time studying diodes and machines, and humans who are passionate about the future, always finding new inspirations. Elements, lightning, atoms. Perhaps you've forgotten their counterparts in Arcanum, but you must be familiar with them as scientific discoveries.
Mm-hmm.
These discoveries are the milestones of progress, sweetheart. The fire thieves firmly believed that they would be able to bring about many more technical revolutions. The fourth, the fifth, the 65,535th.
Sound like a twist to the story is coming.
Not yet, darling. We've only finished the prologue. However, there is a but waiting down the road. A sudden rain dampened people's enthusiasm for the future. The floppy disks and many clever minds perished in it. Some of the fire thieves grieved the loss. They screamed and swore to retrieve what was lost. What about the rest of them? They returned to primitive chaos, like coelacanths crawling back into the ocean after thousands of years of evolution. Once again, they became the protégés of Arcanum. Perhaps they made the right choice by leaving that useless science behind. Who knows?
Useless science.
The story of the fire thieves has only gone this far, darling. At this point, no one knows what will happen to Prometheus or what's inside Pandora's box.
Oh, there's another one. A nifty little fellow, the crystallization of tangible wisdom. Press the button. Cocoon failure repair record. Conway Automaton 5, also known as Life Game 5. It is the most popular mind expansion tool in Laplace, capable of simulating cell life and death calculations within a maximum of 2 to the power of 16 pixels with predefined rules, and supporting modular assembly and custom interfaces, among other features. It has been proven to maintain the mental agility of researchers and can simulate most current popular games. Almost all Conway automatons were lost in the storm or scrapped to make room for important instruments. This is the last remaining one in the Scientific Computing Center. Although the Conway Automaton 5 cannot play a practical role in password decryption, to ensure the enthusiasm of the decryption team's work, an urgent repair request is hereby made. If the repairs cannot be completed in a short period of time, it is hoped that a substitute can be allowed during the repair period, such as the latest handheld console, the Game Dude Color. The latest game? Her voice almost sounds like that lady from Star Trek that voices all the computers. You never know. Okay, now we go to 7. This is still 11:33 p.m. Maze of the Miniature. We're back in the island here. Have you found the thread? This is gonna be the last one for tonight, so let's see what happens.
Any news from Zeno?
Not math again. I'm sorry. There shall be math.
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within 2 hours. What about Arcana?
Same old, standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it. Soaking up the salt in the wind, I guess.
Sonata fiddles with the communication device, making sure Lydia's voice is loud and clear. Now Regulus can hear their exchange with perfect clarity.
She's found herself a good spot, overlooking all of us from up there. The center of the island where the number people are heading, the entrance to the cave where Vertin and 37 are going, and the beaches in the storm. Nothing escapes her sight.
Impressive! Maybe she's planning her escape.
Is she also going to swim? It seems like we're in for a swimming competition. Speaking of which, it would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little faster.
She hangs up and resumes surveillance of her target. The next 2 hours are critical. The islanders are busy with the cleansing ceremony, while the outsiders are preparing for their departure.
Look, Sonetto, I understand your plan now. But I still can't shake off a bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over this many times. The margin of error should be below 0.00025%. I'm confident that it will work.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you.
She waves her hand quickly, as if sorting away the numbers like flies.
I'm still worried about Vertin. Will she make it back in 2 hours? If she doesn't come back in time, who's going to take charge and guide us? We'll have to steer our own course, won't we?
Yes.
Sonetto nods.
Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. The discovery of the asymmetrical nuclide R was already a remarkable breakthrough. It would help the immunity research a lot if the timekeeper could find something useful in that cave.
The parrot is not satisfied with the answer. Evidently, she has a strong opinion on the matter.
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there, judging by what happened to me last time.
Having spent the longest time there, she's undoubtedly the most qualified to comment on the subject.
Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? The dangers aside, using an answer as a reward? What? Is this deity some sort of answering machine?
In fact, apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher Anaximander, which means the origin of everything. It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. Everything arises from it and returns to it. But it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers on this island.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge one can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence. But apeiron is a boundless, limitless existence. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for help.
She faithfully recites what she learned from the teachings of Apeiron. Apple adjusts his bow tie, grateful for her contribution.
To the best of this apple's recollection, the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more likely it possesses arcane powers beyond our fathom. By communing with the supreme existences through sympathetic magic, worshippers could gain the guidance of their transcendental gnosis. They would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as well.
Price?
Just hearing the word makes her heart sink.
Could you be more specific on that, Mr. Apple? What's the price? Lives or something else?
That's what we don't know.
Vertin, jump over here.
Oh, underground labyrinth, the island.
Very good. Now you are on number 1. And you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square. You just need to make sure every 4 steps you take adds up to 34.
Howling wind fills the air. The unstable footing is the only solid thing they can rely on. The path into the cave is completely different than before. The transparent stairs are gone, as are the swirling golden lines in the air. Now only cold rock walls surround them, and numbered bricks lie beneath their feet. It's a game of hopscotch unlike any other.
I don't understand, 37. This place was different the last time we were here.
It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known result.
Just let me get reversed at this point. I'll just die.
Don't worry. This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to the center.
But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the Minotaur?
Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to care or be concerned at all.
Now we're going to solve the magic square. Vertin, the next number is 10.
Whoosh. The world churns around them. A space is revealed. All the magic square is solved. The maze shifts once more. As the magic square is solved, the maze shifts once more.
Oh no! It turned into a magic circle. We have to calculate again.
No.
This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each circle should be equal to the sum of the numbers on its diameter plus the number in the middle. We're just going from a square to a circle. It's not that difficult. You are now on 32. We need to find 17 or 21.
Completely absorbed in solving the puzzle, she doesn't notice what's coming up behind her. A geometric figure with the number 21 hurtles toward her. For a moment, she thought she heard it chuckle.
Careful, 37. The numbers are coming to life. We need to put them back in place.
We need to put the numbers back in place. I see. Yeah, teach those numbers a lesson.
Oh, were you looking for me? Here I am. Let's go. I walk fast.
Dental checker.
Know your place numbers. 3 times 7 equals 21.
What? Are you making fun of my name?
White shell, pencil-like forelimbs.
Ah! It deflected my arcane skill. Vertin, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on 9 and 33 instead. Start with the number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
Alright, we shall listen to what she says. She knows what she's talking about.
This one.
Probably.
This book?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Like a metaphor? To read. Peace and love! Peace and love!
No worries.
this one?
They're just little games.
Breathe.
To transcribe.
Left hand up. Now right hand up. Peace and love.
Stop.
Peace and love.
Relax.
Start me up.
Teaspoon?
Breathe.
Alright.
Left hand up. Now right hand up.
Now that one should be dead. Yep. Oh, okay. So that one changed to 21. So now we'll go back to keep hitting this guy. I see.
No,
Are you ready to be
I smell the
blinded?
scent of mint
Are you ready to shake? Woohoo! Release!
Haha. Get dodged. Ooh.
Are we really doing this?
They're just start me up.
I can't read it.
Woohoo! Release! Left hand up. Now right hand up.
No worries.
Or this one. You can do this, Marcus.
Please, don't resist.
Nice.
Time to turn the page. And now it's easier to understand.
Nice. Ooh, got a precast.
This book? Or this one?
They're just little games.
To transcribe. I can't read it.
Left hand up. Now right hand.
Destroyed. Take
We are
that,
much
numbers.
naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
The ground ceases to shake, and everything comes to a standstill once again. The numbers have returned to their original positions. 37 braces past them with a cheerful smile, making a beeline for the exit.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal.
She stops. Before the gate stands a familiar figure.
I thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the Monster Group, or Hilbert's Infinite Grand Hotel. I never thought it would be Six. Hello, Six. Are you the real thing?
Huh.
Yes, I'm the real Six.
Truly?
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence, we are all shadows cast on a wall by a flickering fire. How do you know you're the real Six?
That was too much to take in. Even 37 can't help but step back.
Did you just smile? Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. And I am the true Six. This gate has always been guarded by a Six.
The leader reverts back to a blank expression. 37 doesn't seem too thrilled to see her friend here.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very simple. It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask a question and let us through. I've seen you do that on other tests before.
Formality is also important.
No, only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
Six shakes his head, showing no inclination to continue the debate.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37. Please pay heed to it. As for Miss Vertin, we only expect you to lend a patient ear.
Very well.
37 looks at Six with determination. The same look she had when she faced that challenge in the game of Corabus. She's confident that she can solve any problem that comes her way.
37. If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs, would you still keep going?
What?
She exclaims involuntarily.
What kind of question is that?
You wanted a question and you got it. Bringing 37 makes the game easy? Probably. I know 37 is pretty good, from what I've heard.
I bet you the weather's gonna clear up in 3 hours.
Woo! But alright, unfortunately that is all the time I have for today. So let's go back here. She's pretty good. I have a portrait for 37. Damn! That is a lot of copies. Perfectly timed cliffhanger, yeah. It is 26 stages, so I don't know if we'll be able to finish it tomorrow, but we shall make an effort. Maybe I start an hour early. We'll see. We'll see. Just know that the possibility is out there that I start an hour early to see if you can just get it done in one go. What's left of it. Because it is 26, so we have like 18 stages left, so yeah, that is a lot, but we'll try so then I can get back to other games next week. But if not, we shall simply finish it next week. But we'll see. An effort shall be made. For now, I'm not gonna extend these too much, so I can go to bed. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Tomorrow, either, as I said, either same time or maybe an hour early, we'll continue. And tomorrow we might go on a little later. Not much, but like a little later. But yeah, for now, thank you guys for coming. Remember to stay safe, take care of yourself, to stay hydrated. And I'll see you guys next time. So bye-bye.